It's just been over 9 weeks since Marc Marquez's latest arm surgery, and many fans around the world, including us, are interested to know when we're most likely to see the 8-time world champion return to action. Now, as you've seen on social media and in the news this week, we've seen Marquez and Honda make their first public update on how the recovery process is going. All appears to be going to plan, as Marquez is doing cardiovascular training and has also been doing some resistance training with the recovering right arm. But the question is, when is he going to return? In the interview Marquez gave about his recovery, it was basically saying that he isn't going to rush things and is going to be patient. He went on to say, "I'm optimistic, but I don't want to say too much about timings until we have this check." What is this check that he's referring to? Well, there is an important doctor's check at the end of August, and it basically will determine if he's okay to start building muscle in his right arm. If he gets the green light from that check, you can almost guarantee in September at some point you will see photos and videos of Marquez riding his 600 or his RC 213VS around a track somewhere, getting the feeling back of what it's like to ride a bike. But there is nothing that can prepare you for riding a MotoGP bike. When will we see him ride one of those again? Now, if you didn't know, Marquez is going to be at the Austrian Grand Prix to reconnect with his team and also plan for the future. He did say in the press statement released by Honda that he wants to be involved more during his recovery period this time than previous occasions. So no doubt we'll see Marquez out and about around the track in Austria, and you can almost bet that he'll be acting as a rider spotter for Honda. Because let's be honest, the 2022 Honda is not good. And he even goes on to say it is a crucial moment for Honda to try and understand what the issues are and how they can fix them. Also, a little side note, since he stopped riding after the Italian Grand Prix, Marquez is still the highest placed Honda rider in the championship, and that was just over 3 months ago. For Marquez personally, things are going in the right direction, but the race we could see him return at the earliest might be too close to say, but it could be Aragon on the 18th of September. The race after that is Motegi, a track that we haven't raced at since 2019, so that could be something to mark down as a potential return for Marquez, the home of Honda and the track he has won at 3 times before in MotoGP. Now that is just a week after Aragon, and like I said, the end of August is the process for Marquez to get this checkup on whether he can start building muscle in the right arm. In truth, Marquez feels that this operation is the one that's going to fix his arm for good. And if everything is going to plan so far, why rush the process? It's not like he has anything to prove in 2022. Yes, for the fans of MotoGP, it would be nice to see him to return to action this season. But if he gets completely fit and ready for 2023, surely that would be one, if not his greatest comeback in the sport. And we all know, when Marc Marquez is fit and riding at the highest level, he is virtually unbeatable over a season. And like we have mentioned, the 2022 Honda is difficult to ride this year. Even at Marc at his lowest is still the highest placed Honda, and he wasn't fully fit. It's only had one podium this year under Pol Espargaro, and that was way back at the first round in Qatar. And as Marquez has said, he wants to be more involved in the process, so that lets you know of where he's looking at, making sure the bike is as best it can be when he is fully fit. Whether that's the start of 2023 or the back end of this year, we all know one thing for certain: when Marc Marquez enters a racetrack, he gives it 100%. And if this recovery period is successful and Marc has no more issues with his arm, we could be set for one of the greatest comebacks in MotoGP history. That's all for today's video. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Marc's recovery below. Do you think he'll be back this season, or do you think he should wait it out and come back at the start of 2023? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Christ MotoGP for more content.